Hey everybody, it's Justin here. Just wanted to go over a few last things before I take off. It was a very hectic week getting everything put together. I went to get my dinghy engine off the back of the boat to run it around a little bit, make sure it was working, and put some weight on them because they were stuck a little bit, and these snapped clear off. So, two messages here. Number one is grease those nuts and the bolt that screws in. Grease that with lithium grease or some white lightning every month just to make sure that you don't have this issue. I don't know if it's shoddy workmanship or what, but some of the threads were messed up, and luckily I brought it down to Don's Marine here in Bradenton, and that should be ready to go tomorrow. So it would take 2 days to get the few parts I needed. Secondly, this is the bane of my existence, and if you have a Vitrifrigo fridge, it could possibly be the bane of your existence too. It's a $26 part, and what it does is it lets you select the amount of cycles that the compressor will run. The reason they did this is so that they can say that it uses half the amps of a normal freezer. So my freezer broke. I called over the great Captain Ron, and he fixed the freezer. The way he did it is he simply removed the little part. I'm gonna have to get you guys a light. Hold on. He took a regular old screwdriver, popped it off. As you can see, there's the same one right there on the refrigerator. Popped it off, put the two plugs back in, and voila, we are going to be having slushies on a regular basis. So he's a really cool guy. He only charged me 25 bucks, but if you have a Vitrifrigo refrigerator or freezer and you're having problems with it, this little thing is a pain in the butt. Don't let some guy go charge you for a whole new compressor. This that I showed you in the picture earlier, this is my SAT email, and apparently I can update Facebook with this thing, but I have no idea how to do it. The problem is I signed up my Sailing Vessel Vagabond account through another account called Urban Grow, and I can only log on to the Urban Grow account. I have no idea how to make Sailing Vessel Vagabond like a main standalone page. It's not linked to the one I started making the page with. So if you have any advice on how I can switch that up so that I can update, give you photos, while I'm sailing, because it's going to be a week or two between stops, I think is going to be my route this year. So if you could please help me out, post in the comment how I could do that. It would be greatly appreciated. I'll be using this bad boy, the Global Star 1700, I think it is. It's a decent phone. I mean, it works. You gotta really be out in the middle of nowhere for it to work, but it still works. I'm gonna put in a little bit about my sewing project that's kind of gone on the back burner now. I'm gonna get it done in the next day or two. But I had to do things like run the engine today, make sure there were no leaks, which there weren't. Maybe gasket seal a couple tiny little spots, but other than that, everything's good. What else was hectic this week? Man, I was just running around doing everything. I don't know, I'm going to think about it some more and get back to you. So I just installed a new water pump as part of this hectic week where things are breaking. Pump 1 wasn't really working that well, so I figured I'd just replace it, and we got pump 2 over there. Pretty simple wiring. There's just a big red one and a little red one. Little red one connects to the one that runs parallel down the middle. Just took a X-Acto knife, cut a little square in the middle of the wire, wrapped it around electrical tape, and then used the good cinching connectors on there. It always makes sense to take a picture of the way it was installed previously, just so in case you start pulling stuff out and you don't know what you did or where things connect again, take 3 or 4 pictures and even a short little video. That way you'll have a great reference if you need to look back and see how everything was connected. So now this pump is going to do 5 gallons a minute, which is about 3 times what this SureFlow does over here. So we will be taking very hard showers with great water pressure. And alright, I've gathered myself a little bit more. Got the generator fixed, got that switch replaced, that 80 amp breaker that blew on me outside of Key West last year. That's replaced. Got the generator going good. The water maker's pumping out water. I found out where the valve is that will allow me to measure it. I haven't measured it yet, but I did find the place where it comes in. Comes in right there, and it'll allow me to put a bucket into the line and see how many gallons an hour it's pumping out, because right now the I don't know, it's not registering on the main panel there. This year I'm going to try to run the generator pretty much 0 with the new solar panel. I'm producing an extra amp, and I did get a little propane portable stove here that is going to allow me to make coffee in the morning. One of these guys, $16, and they run on these, which are $4. So I got a case of 12 of them. They last about 4 hours, and so hopefully I won't have to disturb my friends and guests to make coffee at 6 in the morning when I get up, and I won't have to run the generator. I know the propane really isn't, or the butane really isn't totally green, but I think running the diesel generator is probably a little bit worse, so we're going to stop doing that as much as we can. What else we got going on? I'm going to take you outside for a second. Got the oil inventory done. New ropes today. Went down, got new ropes for the dinghy. These ones reach actually all the way down to the water. The last ones were about a foot too short, which made my life just that much more unpleasurable, because I'd have to put another rope in there and switch it around. So we got that dinghy taken care of. I think that's about it. So I'm going to bore you with this week, guys. I will be in Key West for New Year's if everything goes according to plan. The weather looks alright. Maybe a little southerly winds the day I'm supposed to leave, but still a week out. I'm going to try to upload some stuff from Key West for New Year's and the trip down the Key West. Hopefully I can get a quick video in before I leave. And then I'm guessing it's going to be like a week, you know, hopefully on a weekly basis. I'll get a bunch of good content. And it's just going to be nothing but beaches and sailing and perfectly clear water and reef and all that stuff. So we'll get all this boring stuff out of the way. I'm going to do provisioning on the 28th. I will bring that to you live from Whole Foods. I'm going to go and ransack that place. Hopefully they have enough coconut water. Last year I bought them out of all their coconut water. Other than that, follow my page, Sailing Vessel, Vagabond, and subscribe to me on YouTube. Could use more than one subscriber at this point. Thanks. So here's the old canvas top, the old Dodger. And what I just did is I measured from here, which is where the middle piece of the stainless steel bar goes to the front edge right here where the front stainless steel bar goes. And that's 23 inches. So I'm going to make the seam 23 inches from seam to seam, and hopefully if I can get that straight, that'll be enough for me to do this right. Luckily you do have a little bit of play because of the movement of the bars, so life can be a little bit easier, but you're going to want to try to get it as exact as possible. And also watch out for the edges. Like, I'm going to have to go over those seams again because they are a little bit, you know, loose over by the end. So we'll go back. I'll try to get this in, and we'll see how it goes. Let's give this a shot. Like that. I'll have to fold it over this way so it'll zip up like that. And this is easy to get everything backwards. And if I do it like this, no, I have to do it like this. And hope and pray I can keep a straight line and I don't run out of thread. I think right now it's a distinct possibility is running out of thread. I put a bunch of marks on here just so I know where I need to be to line up at 23 inches every few inches. Try to keep this thing straight. Keep your fingers crossed, guys, because I'm about to go live. This foot pedal. Alright, let's do this. So keep all those lined up. This isn't rocket science, although it can feel like it sometimes. Foot pedal, where to go? And I do own another shirt, by the way. I'm just always in my work shirt. My work shirt, that's funny. Keep it straight. Best you can. Getting it all off. There we go. Losing you guys over there. There we go, we're back. And oh no, I run out. Yeah, I think I ran out of the bobbin.